Is level 40 too easy? Let's talk about it. What's good? It is your boy Bake. Today we're talking about level 40 seasons versus legend status. Let's talk about it. But before we do that, spam up that lockdown game in the comments below. And I need to know, what are your thoughts? Is legend better than level 40? What do you prefer? I'm going to talk about both parts, and I'm going to talk about my thoughts, or I should say how I feel about both, or how I feel about everything in general. Let's get into it. Level 40. Over this weekend, I had the pleasure of hitting level 40, and it was amazing. I got to do it at my own pace. As you all know, I do have a job. I'm an old head. I work. I have responsibilities. I don't have the ability to slave the game like a lot of folks have. I have to pay bills. I have to do things. This is not my livelihood just yet. Eventually, hopefully, it could be. But I had the opportunity to finally earn the top rep, or level 40, when I feeling like I had to slave. I always try to do this legend grind, but I just don't have time. It's not that I can't do it. It's just that I don't have the time to do it. I don't have the time, the luxury, and I'm not about to be slaving 48 to 60 hours on my weekends when I'm working a 40-hour to 50-hour shift throughout the week. That's not what I can do. So people who do that, more power to you. But this level 40 system was a great balance. I feel like not everybody hitting legend level 40. If you play the game and you win games, you getting it. And I think that's rewarding. Like, why should you feel like you have to put in countless and countless time just to get something that's not even that substantial? It's something small. Like, the rewards were small. It was cool. It was chill. It was rewarding. It was dope. It was fire. And I'm a big firm believer of this level system. And I can understand why people are saying, this is boring, the game's dead, it's dying, blah, 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 blah. And I'll get into that later. But level 40 in the season system is cool as of right now. I hope they don't change it, but I know a lot of people are upset. And let's get into why people are upset. Legend status. People feel like grinding for legend is more worth your while. I get it. You put in 3 months of no sleep. You put in 7 months of just grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding. I'm doing this on purpose because to make an emphasis. To get what? If you're not the first legend, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day that you hit it. Yeah, you hit it. But you're not getting a lot of people to come to your streams and to go crazy. They only go crazy after the first, maybe few 100. And if you're not in that category, then you become obsolete. Yeah, you hit legend, but bro, everybody else hit it a long time ago. It was a while ago when they did that. So why, bro, don't nobody care. And then the rewards. Let's talk about these rewards, these legend rewards. Pointless. Yeah, I'm getting 10 attributes and I'm getting the logo over my head. But at the end of the day, you don't get games. People don't want to play you. And you did all that work for what? For what? Just to say you did it? Just to say, I did legend, I'm a legend. Yeah. But you're not getting rewarded. You're not getting recognized. Because if you're not first or within the first few, then your legend status is pointless. Yeah, you hit it, good for you. But it's pointless. And you slaved all those countless hours, non-sleeping, sitting on a chair, playing a game. No more power to you. But let's be real. Your reward wasn't worth all that time and work you put in. It's just your instant gratification for you, but you didn't get nothing from it because a lot of you guys get legend and don't even make no profits off it. You just did it. And then when you did it, the game is gone. The game is done. But I understand you felt like you put in a lot of work, so you deserve to feel like, hey, it was hard, it was something worth. And I understand that when you feel like you had to work for something, you appreciate it more. You value it more, but don't get it twisted. Don't use the legend status as to decipher good from bad and comp from casual or elite from regular. Don't do that. all legend status shows is that you can play with a group of people on a regular and you have more time than people can play, because there's legends who lose all the time. Just because you're a legend don't mean you the best. That just means you had a lot more time. There are some skillful legends, but even them, they still lose. They still lose. They still get beat. Because it's a video game. Now let's talk about people saying it's boring. 2K is boring. That's their honestly opinion. And I understand you feel like I hit Legend 40, I ain't got nothing to play. You slaved the game for the first week and you hit Legend 40. Now you just playing just to be playing. You ain't got nothing to play for. That's on you. That's on you, man. You don't have to slave no more. And I get it. It's the end of the season, so everybody's waiting for season 2. Everybody's waiting for the new level. If I was you, I would not try to hit legend or level 40 in a week, in a day. Bro, do it at your own pace. Because if you do it at your own pace, it makes the game worth playing. It does. It gives you something to play for. It's rewarding. But if you do it fast, of course, it's like the students who finish their homework early. Yeah, man, you got a lot more time on your hands. And some of you guys just don't know what to do with all that time because you completed it faster than everybody else. But just because you completed it faster doesn't mean that you're better. That just means you slaved and maybe boosted, or you just did what you had to do to get to where you needed to be. Now you level 40, and now you get on the game and you really don't got nothing to play for. Now you're trying to help your friends hit level 40, and that's it. You're doing extra credit. But me, I enjoy to do it in patience. I have responsibility. I have things I have to do. And I get it. At the end of every season, people are going to be bored and waiting for the next season. But remember, 2K said you got to do this 4 times. We do not know if they're going to make it harder for us to wrap up each season. We're already assuming something that we do not know. We don't know if 2K going to make season 2 harder to get to level 40. We don't know if season 3 is going to be extra harder than level season 2 and season 1. We don't know. We don't know if it's going to be much difficult to hit Legend 40 as we progress through the seasons. All we doing is assuming. And that's the problem with our community. We always want to go back. We don't ever want to do nothing new. We always want to go back. We always want to go back. Stop wanting to go back. You're never going to innovate. You're never going to be better if you continue to want the game to be backwards, okay? And go back to this game. Next Gen is a bomb freaking game. It's fun. I don't give a dang about Legend because I enjoy playing. But another thing people are not understanding, and I think 2K should do something more next year in the next game cycle to more highlight the system of tiers of baller status, GOAT status, pro status. The tiers should be highlighted. Who's the top of the top? Who has the most games in the park? Who's the best park player of the month? Who has the most assists of the month? I think that's the system that we need. The level system is just rewards that we're getting for playing, but the comp and the elite and who's good and who's the best, I think we need a system. And I think we need to hold tournaments to see who's the best of the best in those systems, right? Who's the top park player through park tournaments. I still think 2K is missing out on an avenue of tournaments. They're so focused on the E-League, but they can tap into a genre who are not being tapped into is the park setting. Why not host park tournaments? And the way you get into those park tournaments is by winning a certain amount of games, and then you get placed in the matchmaking setting to do a tournament style, Red Robin style. Lose 2, you out. You know what I'm saying? Or lose 1, you're out. Whatever the case may be. And I think that's what they need to do more of, and they're not tapping into that. Because the game is fun. The game is dope. The builder system is so intrinsic and so just intuitive and different and balanced. Some people like it, some people don't. But you can't just make OP players You just can't. You just really can't. And so I truly feel like level 40, this system, is better than grinding and slaving for something that's monumental, not even monumental, substantial. I grinded 7 months to get 10 badge points, to get a logo on my head. That's it. The great thing about this season is that we don't know what we're going to get from this season. We don't know what's the reward for Legend. All we saying right now, because it's still early, is that it's easy, it's easy, it's easy. If you want to slave the game. Do what you got to do. But for people who can go and be with their families and play their game that they love and don't feel like they have to sacrifice their family time and they can still do the best of both worlds, that luxury lifestyle, I love this system. I hope they don't change the system. If you want to be a GOAT, then be a GOAT. You see the system. There's different tiers to how good you are. It's more than just level 40. There's some level 40s who are dog. And there's some level 40s who are good because they're GOAT status. And that's my opinion. I love the level 40 system. I don't want to get rid of it. I love the fact that it's a balance. Not everybody's going to hit it still. You still got to win games. It's still based off how good you are. A lot of people just want to be the only ones. They just want to exclude everybody else because it makes them feel inferior to everybody else because they got more time than everybody else and they got the luxury to do that than everybody else. But bruh, it's not worth it. That losing sleep, that it's not worth it, bro. Unless you're the number one, unless you first, your legend grind don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing, in my opinion. I like level 40. Keep level 40. Let's keep it going. I'm okay if they make it a little bit challenging as we progress through the seasons. But at the end of the day, if they keep it the same way, I'll love it because it's a dope system. Y'all let me know in the comments below how y'all feel. Live life, trust that you're rocking one of the best. Without God, my life would be a mess. Dope new build coming for season 2. I hope y'all ready for it. I'll see you guys later through the grace of God. Always have faith, hope, and love.